All right, guys, back with another one. Happy Thursday. And it is absolutely clear. We said this yesterday on the video. We were waiting for NVIDIA's results to come out and absolute explosion in the AI sector, just as predicted. But today, we're not here to gloat about that. We're going to talk about what are the hottest AI altcoins coming up. But more importantly, today, we're going to more than just give you a fish, we're going to teach you how to fish. So we're going to look at how to identify the upcoming tokens that are about to explode. This is not just AI, this is across all sectors. So today is gonna be some very important lessons on how to catch things early, which I think is one of the most important things that you can do. And without further ado, guys, if you're excited for the show, do me a favor and destroy that like button. We are back on a regular basis here. I'm back home, as you can see. It's nice to be back home. So guys, destroy that like button for me. Do me a favor if you appreciate the alpha. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe, because this is where you come to get ahead of everybody else in this upcoming altcoin bull market that we're about to plunge into here. All right, guys, first and foremost, let's go and look at, as we do every day, the macro perspective. And we've got a bit of a range-bound sideways movement here on Bitcoin. And same with Ethereum. Ethereum broke 3,000, got rejected, as we said yesterday. And again, just range bound here. And that was, we had yesterday the first net outflow. So not too stoked about that. However, it was followed by a couple days off. And so the question is, how is the Bitcoin ETFs about to slow down, or is it just a week where more people are focused on NVIDIA because that thing is rallying like crazy? I don't know. We're going to have to see data from today. The market's just opened about an hour ago from the time of recording, so we don't have data from today yet. It'll be curious to see what happens. Regardless, we're still in a good place, right? I would be concerned, if Bitcoin fell down here below 50K, that would be when we start to be concerned. However, right now, I'm not concerned at all. With that being said, let's look at a couple of macro things before we dive into altcoin alpha. So we have the European Central Bank coming out with some negative FUD saying Bitcoin has failed to become a global decentralized digital currency, instead falling victim to fraud and manipulation. The recent approval of an ETF does not change the fact that Bitcoin is costly, slow, inconvenient, argues the ECB. And then Hasaka, one of my favorite traders over here, posted when the last negative FUD piece about Bitcoin was right here at the bottom. It looks like it's been horrible performance. Since then, ECB, we could expect probably another leg up. And as we can see here, the euro versus Bitcoin, I think the euro is going to zero compared to Bitcoin here. This chart, I would not want to be holding euros. I'll tell you that, ECB. And so is that what you're promoting? You're encouraging your peeps to lose money a lot, right? As we talked about yesterday, Bitcoin is the winner when it comes down to asset classes. To bet against it would be self-inflicted harm. You must be a masochist if you're doing that right now. And we have Bitcoin right now coming up on the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're February 22nd right now. Going to likely close 6 consecutive straight months of up only, and which is pretty much unheard of for Bitcoin. And likely coming up into the halving, we might see 7, 8 straight green months. Very bullish sign for Bitcoin. Now, as we said yesterday, if the earnings report came back positive for NVIDIA, we could expect to see booming in the crypto assets under the AI narrative. I don't expect this to slow down anytime soon. Essentially, NVIDIA came and boosted the entire global market, not just the S&P 500, but all markets, all stock markets went on a rally after that. And you can see that most of the analysts have raised their price targets for NVIDIA. It's doing amazingly well. I saw a tweet recently, and I don't have it pulled up, but to show you their margin, like their overhead versus their revenue is phenomenal compared to the other Magnificent Seven. So a lot of these price targets have been raised. You can see like Bernstein raised it from 700 to 1100, KeyBank from 740 to 1100, Bank of America from 800 to 925. Basically, analysts are getting more and more bullish on this AI narrative, and you can see it was trading at a 15% pre-market yesterday, NVIDIA, which is like crypto volatility. And you can see that NVIDIA basically rise all global markets. Now, as we look at the AI sector here on CoinGecko, you can see that things are looking very, very positive for AI overall. Some of our favorite, like AO is doing phenomenally well. Stuff we've been talking about this forever, since like 10 cents. It's now at 30 cents and up 27.4% on the day. But one thing I really want to point out to you guys is how well our VVIP group has been doing, which costs you absolutely nothing to get in. If you guys are curious in joining that group, the instructions are in the description below. Let me just pull something up and show you yesterday. Enjoyer with a phenomenal call yesterday. And this is the lesson that we're going to teach you today. But he basically has the weekly chart pulled up here, right? And he says, look, this thing is about to break through the weekly chart. And as long as we get a confirmation above this, then it's all good, right? So consolidation above 0.60 plus 4-hour close above resistance with a retest of 60 cents is where I would like to long AGIX. And so what happened? 60 cents. Right now you can see it's at 73 cents, 42% pump since yesterday. So that was an amazing call, guys. And there's just a lot more like that. Is much, much, much more happening in that group than I could ever cover on this channel. You can see that in this general group, 67,000 messages. We've got it broken down by leverage trading, community calls, airdrop farming, on-chain plays, enjoyers calls, sex calls by Valkyla, and my calls in here. So anyway, guys, just amazing group of people. All of you guys watching, hello. Hope that you guys are enjoying the amazing gains that everyone is doing in there. So yeah, so NVIDIA, again, this AI play is just getting stronger and stronger. They beat their earnings estimate as expected. And today what we're going to talk about is how do we identify the altcoins which we think are going to pump the hardest, right? And or what's kind of an easy play to look for. And so you can see that that Humble DeFi Farmer talks about these projects here, the biggest ones in AI, but and this guy says, T's nuts, another analyst, saying that it would appear everyone has finally realized render not only good for narrative fits, but also looks exactly like injective before it broke out. Very, very good. Another one is PAL. After it had that crazy run up, it had a bit of a correction here, but it's forming this bull flag. And here is the lesson today, right? So if you want to figure out what's going to pump and how to place pretty good bets, is open up TradingView, change to 1 hour to the weekly time frame. So we want high time frames. The higher the time frame, the higher and more aggressive the likeliness of a breakout is. Mosquitoes. Don't miss those. Didn't have mosquitoes in the Middle East, that's for sure. Go through every chart and find long-term accumulation coins breaking out or ready to break out. Make a plan and put yourself in position to get lucky with a scam, which is just crypto Twitter talk for making a lot of money. So here's some examples of these 1 week plays. So first you've got SLP, big long accumulation phase. I'm not saying that we do any of these right now, but again, this is to teach you how to play these. So this is H-bar. Again, I'm not playing the H-bar, but you've got this huge 616-day accumulation range and then breakout above resistance. Now, if you're looking for leverage, you need this confirmation before coming in with aggressive leverage. But if you're looking for spots, you just want to see a close on the weekly time frame above this resistance. And that's a very, very bullish sign if you're looking just to load your bags up. But again, if you could have these scam wicks, if you're doing leverage that break out above and then come back below with no confirmation that this resistance has turned into support. So that's very, very important to look for. JMZ just broke out as well, like crazy. Again, broke through this weekly time frame of support. Again, we want to see this thing holding up for if we're planning on doing leverage. But you have this, 504-day accumulation range, and again for CKB in this 637-day accumulation range. So what are we looking at now? So render is looking at about right now it's about 6 or 7% away from this long-term accumulation range all the way back to the top of 2021, and consolidation and accumulation all the way up until here, looking pretty bullish. If it breaks this $7.94 mark, then it's price discovery and game on after that. And remember, this all-time high was at Bitcoin at $69,000. Right now we're at Bitcoin less than 52,000, and it's about to break through all-time highs. My guess is that you're going to see render, if you accumulate now, easy 5, 6, 7x in the bull run, right? From where it is. So a lot of people will be happy with that, right? A lot of people aren't here to look for necessarily those 100x gains, because those are, the more the potential for gains, the riskier it becomes. I've had a lot of people say, hey, look, Kyle, my money is very, very precious. It's taken me a long time to accumulate it, and I'm not looking for these degen plays. I want something that's more solid and secure, happy with like 5 to 10x. Very happy. I mean, that's like phenomenal in traditional finance terms, right? That's like unheard of. So AGIX, we had this is Singularity Net. We had this breakout above. Now, again, we want to see confirmation on a close on the weekly, which would be 3 more days until we close the weekly. But it is looking primed. And if you were doing short-term leverage and you saw it in the trading group, then that would have been an amazing play, as it's up 42%. So if you would have done a 5x on that, you would be up, over 200% in the last 12 hours. That would have been amazing. I was sleeping when that call was made, so I didn't get involved myself personally, unfortunately. But if you were awake in the community, you would have seen it. So we're going to talk about BitsCrunch because it fits this narrative and it's a solid project. It's one that I'm an angel investor in as well. They recently launched, did their public sale on CoinList. CoinList has a good history of launching really high quality projects, and it is an AI-enhanced decentralized NFT data network. So if you're bullish NFTs, if you're bullish AI, this thing is pretty primed, in my opinion, for a good accumulation range, especially at its valuation right now. You can see it's backed by a lot of the best: Animoca, Coinbase Ventures, Chainlink, Hashkey, Gate, Crypto.com, Morningstar, Cypher, Borderless, etc., Shima, Genblock. So right now, guys, it's sitting at a $30.5 million market cap, right? And I don't know if it might even be slightly less than that, because the self-reported circulating supply is 9.23. And my research team said it was around 6 or 7%. So it's sitting between a 27 and a $30.5 million market cap. For something with that kind of backing, fitting in the right narrative, I just think that people haven't been aware of it yet. I think that once this catches on, again, to have a solid project like this with these kind of backers, I think this thing has a lot of room to run at this valuation right now. There is some significant supply unlock, so it's not like nothing is being inflated here, but you do see that at least Team isn't going to be unlocked for the next 8-9 months. The seed round still has about 4 or 5 months until unlock, 5 months. Private round also 5 months. So, and then development fund also 5 more months. So you have an advisors also, importantly, 8 more months. So you do have these other ones that are pretty hefty. Security buffer, you don't know what's going on there. That's 5% of the supply, but it's the 30% already circulating. So so the team could have this, you don't know what they could sell this for, but overall it fits the right narrative of what we're looking for, right backers, and yeah, overall I'm quite bullish on BitsCrunch, sitting here at 33 cents. Another one, guys, is KOII. KOII is not trading in the market yet, but you guys know I've been talking about it. We are investors in it as well. They've been getting crazy traction. I don't think the dashboard is working right now, unfortunately. But their node growth is insane. You can see that they've got 28,297 nodes. Yeah, this chart isn't working right now to show you kind of all of the action that's going on. But let's listen to this quick video. Actually, you guys aren't going to be able to hear it because, let's see. Actually, maybe you will. Let me just quickly change settings of the sound here. And
if you like making money while you sleep, you're going to love KOII. Imagine your computer running tasks in the background and earning you money. That's KOII. KOII is a network of people like you who sell the power of their own computer into the network. On the other side, We have companies that need that power and will pay you for it. This is called cloud computing. It's not actually a new technology. It's been around for years. But until now, only giants like Amazon and Google were offering the service. Now with KOII, you can too. With KOII, anyone with a computer can offer computing power and get paid for it. And the best part? It's all done for you through the KOII node. You set it once, in a few simple steps, and you're ready to start collecting your rewards. In the next video,
So that's it, guys. And it's really, really easy to set up if you have spare computing power, spare graphics card power. And essentially, this is why I'm so bullish on KOII is that it's a fork of Solana, but retrofitted and customized specifically for DePIN. And they're doing a lot of AI compute on there. So you've got like crowd AI, distributed cloud. And so a lot of the hottest things, like think about like Render, AOs, Grass, all these other things that have been, Jensen, all these projects. And this is the best of everything in one, on a layer one. And yeah, so we are working with them quite closely. I'm very bullish. You guys, it takes like 3 to 5 minutes to set up a node. Very, very easy. Even grandmas can do it. And you will be earning tokens for setting up a node. And there's also a way you can refer people as well to get to earn a node. So community is growing really, really quickly. And yeah, very, very bullish on this, guys. So that's gonna wrap it up today. I hope that you guys found a lot of value in this. If you did, again, make sure you share this with your friends, because looking for that long-term horizon, that 1 week time frame, looking for those breakouts has proven to be incredibly valuable for everybody. And that's how you find things where you can make a lot of money. And if you have time looking at charts, it makes a lot of sense to do that. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed the alpha. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.